Bulbasaur roams humid undergrowth, the bud on its back soaking up gentle rays. Ivysaur's blossom swells heavier each day, a sign that power is awakening inside. When Venusaur's flower is in full bloom, the ground itself feels richer around it. Charmander guards the flame on its tail, a tiny inferno that mirrors its life force. Charmeleon clashes with foes, every swipe of its claws leaving sparks in the air. Charizard carves through the clouds, tracing lines of fire across the horizon. Squirtle basks at riverbanks, retreating into its sturdy shell at the first sign of trouble. Wartortle kicks through the waves, its fluffy tail steering it like a rudder. Blastoise plants its feet and fires, water jets blasting through stone as if it were paper. Caterpie inches along branches, always nibbling, always growing. Metapod hangs in silence, its hard shell hiding a quiet transformation. Butterfree drifts over fields, its powdery wings leaving a shimmering trail behind. Weedle weaves through thickets, its stinger raised against careless predators. Kakuna clings to trees, motionless, storing energy for the moment it awakens. Beedrill slices the air in swarms, double stingers ready to strike without mercy. Pidgey rides soft breezes, picking at seeds and bugs on forest floors. Pidgeotto circles open plains, sharp eyes locked on prey from above. Pidgeot tears through the sky, its wings beating faster than the eye can follow. Rattata darts along paths, razor teeth able to gnaw through almost anything. Raticate patrols its territory, its powerful incisors a constant threat. Spearow chirps harshly, never staying still in the open sky. Fearow glides on wide wings, its spear-like beak striking down in an instant. Ekans coils through tall grass, its scales whispering against the ground. Arbok flares its hood, eerie patterns sending a clear warning. Stay away. Pikachu stores crackling energy in its cheeks, tiny paws ready to unleash a shock. Raichu's tail hums with voltage, grounding bolts that could level small trees. Sandshrew burrows deep, its sandy hide blending perfectly with the desert. Sandslash curls into a living, spiked wheel, rolling straight through danger. Nidoran female crouches low in the grass, poisonous spines ready if cornered. Nidorina keeps close to her group, cautious but fiercely protective. Nidoqueen's armored body stands between her family and any threat. Nidoran hops forward without fear, trusting in the venom on its horn. Nidorino charges hard, toxic horn glowing with dangerous energy. Nidoking stomps through the earth, a brutal mix of muscle, horn, and poison. Clefairy gathers under the moon, their soft steps echoing like stardust. Clefable drifts near still lakes, responding to the quiet songs of the night sky. Vulpix's 6 tails curl and flick, each one holding a flicker of hidden fire. Ninetail's golden fur shimmers, its burning curse said to last a lifetime. Jigglypuff hums a lullaby, scribbling on those who fall asleep mid-song. Wigglytuff's plush body hides surprising resilience and power. Zubat darts through caves, seeing with sound where eyes are useless. Golbat swoops in the dark, fangs ready to drain the strength from its prey. Oddish wanders at night, planting its roots to drink in the moon-charged soil. Gloom drips with foul nectar, its smell driving away most who come near. Vileplume's massive petals release pollen that can both dazzle and destroy. Paris scuttles through forests, mushrooms on its back slowly taking control. Parasect moves at the fungus's command, its old self buried long ago. Venonat's fuzzy body conceals keen, compound eyes that see what others can't. Venomoth flutters by lamplight, glowing scales drifting down like toxic snow. Diglett tunnels beneath fields, unseen but felt as the ground shifts. Dugtrio erupts from the earth as one, three minds sharing a single purpose. Meowth sneaks down alleyways, eyes always on anything that shines. Persian walks with regal calm, its swift claws ready if respect is not given. Psyduck holds its aching head, mysterious power building behind its blank stare. Golduck slices through water, moving like a sleek blue spear. Mankey swings from branch to branch, anger sparking at the smallest provocation. Primeape becomes a whirlwind of fists, impossible to calm once it snaps. Growlithe stands by its trainer's side, loyal heart blazing hotter than its flames. Arcanine races across continents, a mythical runner cloaked in fire. Poliwag drifts near the surface, the swirl on its belly spinning with every breath. Poliwhirl stirs ponds as it turns, its spiral said to hypnotize those who stare too long. Poliwrath dominates wild rapids, fighting currents with pure strength. Abra naps constantly, vanishing to safety the moment danger approaches. Kadabra bends spoons and space alike, warping reality with a single thought. Alakazam's twin spoons focus a mind sharper than any blade. Machop trains with boulders, building a body made for combat. Machoke wears its belt like a seal, holding back destructive power. Machamp's 4 arms strike from every angle, overwhelming foes in seconds. Bellsprout sways in the breeze, thin stem hiding surprising speed. Weepenbell hangs quietly from trees, waiting to drop on unsuspecting prey. Victorybell lures victims with sweet scent, then devours them in an instant. Tentacool floats near the surface, its nearly transparent body hiding venom-tipped tentacles. Tentacruel rises from the deep, its many limbs gripping the sea like a throne. Geodude rests among stones, often kicked by travelers who mistake it for a rock. Graveler rolls downhill, crushing everything unlucky enough to be in its way. Golem's rocky shell shrugs off explosions, its steps leaving tremors behind. Ponyta gallops over fields, flames trailing from its mane like ribbons. Rapidash sprints faster than the wind, a blazing comet on 4 legs. Slowpoke stares at the water, forgetting why it came to the river in the first place. Slowbro moves calmly with Shelder on its tail, the two living as one. Magnemite hovers near power lines, feeding on stray currents. Magneton's combined force warps magnetism around it, disrupting machines nearby. Farfetch'd clutches its leek like a treasured weapon, never letting it go. Doduo sprints on 2 legs, its twin heads arguing about where to run. Dodrio thunders across the land, 3 minds scanning in every direction. Seal slides over ice floes, barking playfully between dives. Dugong glides under frozen seas, its horns slicing through slush and snow. Grimer oozes through city waste, turning pollution into its next meal. Muck leaves a poisonous trail, its presence marked by a suffocating stench. Shelder clamps onto rocks, grinning as waves crash over it. Cloyster's spiked shell repels almost any attack, secrets locked inside. Ghastly floats as a toxic cloud, licking fear into anyone it touches. Haunter peeks from walls, its jagged grin glowing in the dark. Gengar hides in shadows behind you, laughing softly when you shiver. Onyx bores through mountains, its stone segments grinding like thunder. Drowsy sniffs out dreams, feeding on sweet ones like a nightly snack. Hypno swings its pendulum, drawing minds into deep, eerie sleep. Krabby scuttles along shorelines, its claws snapping at drifting seaweed and shells. Kingler's oversized pincer slams down with enough force to shatter boulders. Voltorb masquerades as a Pokeball, ready to explode at the slightest shock. Electrode rolls recklessly, its stored power always on the verge of detonation. Execute clusters together, each face reacting differently to the world. Executor towers like a walking palm tree, every head thinking its own thoughts. Cubone gazes at the moon, clutching the skull of the one it lost. Marowak hardens its heart, wielding its bone club with precise, painful strikes. Hitmonlee's legs stretch and snap, delivering kicks from impossible distances. Hitmonchan's punches change types, each fist mimicking a different element. Lickitung explores everything with its tongue, leaving nothing untouched. Coughing bobs in polluted air, puffing out gas that makes eyes water. Wheezing hovers as twin spheres, spreading toxic fumes with every sigh. Rhyhorn barrels forward without thinking, crushing rocks and trees alike. Rhydon stands upright, drilling through solid stone with its horn. Chansey cradles its egg gently, sharing it with those in desperate need. Tangela wraps itself in vines, its true body hidden from prying eyes. Kangaskhan charges with its child in its pouch, striking down any threat. Horsey rides the currents, puffing ink when startled. Seedra's sharp fins and spines warn hunters to keep their distance. Goldeen twirls her tail gracefully, horn gleaming as she swims. Seaking claims rivers and lakes, ramming rivals with its lance-like horn. Staryu's core glows softly, even when its limbs are broken off. Starmie spins like a star-shaped beacon, its gem shining in many colors. Mr. Mime shapes invisible walls, trapping attacks, and sometimes people, mid-air. Scyther cleaves through tall grass, blades whistling with every swing. Jinx dances in the snow, eerie song echoing through frozen valleys. Electabuzz stalks storm clouds, drawing lightning straight into its body. Magmar lives near molten rock, its blood as hot as lava. Pincea's horns snap shut with crushing force, lifting foes clean off the ground. Taurus storms across the plains, all three tails whipping as it charges. Magikarp splashes desperately, weak now, but refusing to give up. Gyarados erupts from the depths, rage turning calm seas into chaos. Lapras ferries travelers on its back, singing soft, haunting melodies over the waves. Ditto melts and reforms, perfectly copying whatever stands before it. Eevee's unstable genes hold countless possibilities, branching into many futures. Vaporeon slips into water and vanishes, body merging with the waves. Jolteon crackles with static, fur standing on end like a living thundercloud. Flareon's inner fire burns intensely, every breath warm as a furnace. Porygon flickers between worlds, a Pokémon born from pure data. Omanyte, revived from fossilized shells, clings to rocks in ancient seas reborn. Omastar grips prey with spiraled tentacles, dragging it into its jagged beak. Kabuto crawls along the sea floor, unchanged since prehistoric times. Kabutops stalks like a reaper, scythe arms slicing through the water. Aerodactyl screeches overhead, a Stone Age terror ruling the open sky. Snorlax dozes wherever it pleases, turning roads into dead ends. Articuno glides on icy winds, each wingbeat sprinkling frozen mist. Zapdos splits the sky with thunder, storms gathering in its wake. Moltres soars in a blaze, its fiery wings igniting the very air. Dratini hides in deep waters, growing stronger where few can see it. Dragonair drifts through clouds, its serene presence calming even storms. Dragonite crosses oceans in a single night, a gentle titan with immense might. Mewtwo was created in a lab, overwhelming power bound to a restless spirit. Mew plays among the clouds, a tiny myth said to hold the genes of all Pokémon.